Hi everybody. It's kind of been a while since you guys have seen me in person. I guess this isn't really in person, but pretty much most of the videos you've seen for the lessons have been things that I have shared that I found online. So I guess it's kind of been a while since you've seen a video of me. So this is kind of a treat for you, maybe, or maybe it's not. I don't know. But today we're kind of starting something different and changing gears with our digital citizenship stuff. Today, our goal is to create a file system to organize files and folders on your computer, and also to understand how to save a document to a file system. So we're starting to get into more computer basics. We've talked a lot about digital citizenship lessons, how to be a good digital citizenship, how to be a good digital citizen on the internet and things like that. Now we're going to start getting into some computer basics. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start creating some files on our computers. So now I'm going to show you how to do that and how to organize things. That way you know how to save files to certain folders and all that stuff. So what I want you to do, you should already have obviously your computer open since you're watching this video. But what I want you to do is write down, if you see my mouse pointer here, right down here on the left, there's a little search bar. What I want you to do is type in OneDrive. It's OneDrive, all one word, and you can see right here the very first thing is OneDrive app. You should have the app on your computers already. All you need to do is search for it and open it up. Now what it does is it opens up basically this window on your computers, and yours, I don't know what yours looks like. Yours might be empty. You can see I've got a whole bunch of folders here in my OneDrive. I've got things for each class. I've got a 6th grade digital citizenship folder. I've got 7th grade coding. I've got an 8th grade folder because I teach all 3 grades, right? I've got a folder from my time from when I was at Bremen. I've got a Canvas folder, Canvas picture folder, and so on. I've got all kinds of folders that I use to organize all my files, right? So this is what we're going to do. I don't know, yours might be blank, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, and let's just say I use period 3 black as an example. We're going to start with a clean slate. Yours might not be empty, it might not be. Okay, you might have files in here already. You might have folders already in here if you've created them already. But I'm going to assume that you don't have anything in here. Now, first thing we're going to do, sorry, I got people riding bike outside that have seen who's there. First thing we're going to do is we are going to create a folder for each of your classes. This way, anytime you have an assignment or a document that you're doing for a class of yours, you have a place that you can save it to organize it. So we are going to just start creating folders. So you're going to right click. If you right click, you have a little drop down list here. Okay. If you come down to new and then click on folder, you'll notice how now there's a new folder that shows up, and it's automatically titled new folder. Now I don't want to title it new folder, I want to give it a name. And the name that I want to give it is the name of my class. So let's go ahead and start with this class. So let's name it Digital Citizenship. Okay? Actually, you know what? Before we even do that, let's get a little bit more broad. Let's name this 6th grade. Okay, now let's make a folder for each grade, okay, because you're going to be here for 3 years and you're going to need to use this all 3 years. So let's do 6th grade, then make a new folder and do 7th grade, and then let's make one more folder and we'll title this 8th grade. Okay, now since you're just in 6th grade right now, we're just going to worry about your 6th grade classes. So to go into the 6th grade folder, all you have to do is double click it. So let's double click that right there. And now you can see we're inside the 6th grade folder. If you look up here in the address bar, you can see we're in OneDrive, then we're in the 6th grade digital citizenship. The 6th grade folder here is at the very end. Yours probably doesn't have this 6th grade digital citizenship, creating a file system, and period 3 black, okay? Yours probably just has OneDrive and then 6th grade. That's probably all you have. Okay, now we want to now create a folder for each of your classes. So let's create a folder and let's do digital citizenship. If you want to say computers, that's fine too. We'll just call it computers. Now let's create a folder for, let's say, math. Then let's make a folder for science. Then we can make a folder for language arts. Okay, then we can make a folder for, what else do we have? Social studies. Then we can make another folder for, let's make one for, so think of your electives. Depending on what electives you have, okay, it could be, other than computers obviously, you could have engineering, maybe you have choir, maybe you have band. So let's say I make one for choir. Okay, if you're not in choir, that's okay. You can, instead of doing choir, you can name it engineering, or maybe you name it band, depending on what you're in. Okay, am I missing any subjects? I can't think. Social studies, science, math, language arts, those are the 4 main ones. Computers, choir. If you have any other electives, you can create your folders for those right now. Okay, so now you can see we have folders set up that we can save documents into that we have. We can save assignments into these folders. We can save notes into these folders. We can save anything we want into these folders that we're working on. Okay, so what I want to do, let's go ahead and open up a Word document and let's just practice saving it then to our computers, file here. So down here in the search bar, what I want you to do, see, you'll notice that I have Word right here. So maybe Word already shows up in your top apps. If it does, then you can go ahead and click that. If not, then you're going to type in Word right here, and you can see the best match. It gives me Microsoft Word, so I'm just going to click on that, and it will open it up. Okay. Now you can just click blank document right here because we're just going to create a blank document. Okay. And now we can start typing. Okay, this is just a practice document, so let's just say this is our practice document for today. Okay, now we want to save this. Okay, now if you've never saved a document before, that's okay. All you need to do is come up here to File. Now when I click File, you can see there's a whole bunch of options right here, right? So there's an info button. If I click that, it gives us information about the file. I can click Save. Now if I'm clicking Save for the first time on a document, it will automatically switch to the Save As button. Now if I've already done Save As, then all I have to do is click Save and it will save it for us. But since it's the first time, it takes us to the Save As button. I could also print this and it will bring up some printing options. I could click the Share button and I could share it with people. We'll talk about that some other time. Okay, I could export, transform, close. Okay, if I click close, that will close the document. What we want to do is we want to save this. Okay. Now over here on the left side, you probably have your OneDrive showing up. Now you might notice I've got a bunch of different OneDrives. This OneDrive here is my wife's OneDrive. I'm on my home computer right now, so this is the OneDrive that she uses for her work at Elkhart Christian. This OneDrive is the OneDrive that I use for school at Northwood. So I'm going to click on this. Okay. And actually, so there's a couple things you could do. You could click on it once and it brings up, it might show you all your different folders right here in the box. Or if you want, you could double click it and it will bring it up like this, and you can see all your files and folders right here. Okay. So if you see all your folders here, let's just go ahead. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click on this. Okay. This is what you should see right here. You should see 6th, 7th, and 8th grade show up, hopefully. So you're going to want to go ahead and click 6th grade. And then this is computers, so we're going to click on computers. Now you see the computers folder is empty because we haven't saved anything in there yet. This box right here is where we can kind of title our document. So what we can go ahead and title this as is, let's say, what should we name it? Let's name it Test document. Okay, for computers. Test document for computers. Okay, so once we save this, this will be what it's saved as. It's going to be called test document for computers. We can go ahead then and click save. And now right up here is our title that we just saved it as. It's called test document for computers. If we go back over here to our file system, if I double click in computers, there should be a file that's in there now. So if I double click that, you can see my document, test document for computers, now shows up in that folder. Okay. And what's nice is about OneDrive, you can see up here this autosave is on. What's nice about OneDrive is that anytime you make a change to the document, it will automatically save it without you even having to click save. Now for me, I'm paranoid. I'm used to, back before OneDrive was around, we always used to have to manually save it, and if we didn't save it and for some reason our computer crashed, we would just lose the document. We would have to start all over. Okay, so I would always like randomly just be clicking the save button in order to get it to save so I didn't lose everything. Right? What's nice about OneDrive is it automatically saves for you anytime you make changes. So that's kind of nice, right? Okay, so that's it for today. If you guys have any questions about how to do anything, feel free to message me in Canvas. I'm happy to help. The next thing you're going to be doing is you are going to be taking a typing test today. So make sure to go into Typing Club. You should be able to see your typing test in there assigned to you. You can go ahead and take that now if you haven't already. Thanks, guys.